Hey guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Crafting Bookworm. So I have another coffee journal flip through. Okay guys, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you guys being here. So we've got this beauty right here to flip through today. There is a flip through already of this journal right here. This is also a coffee journal. It's just done in a different style. I did go ahead and I added some tabs and some really cute coffee charms. We also got some brown crocheted trim on some of the pages as well. So I just wanted to let you know that. And we are now going to flip through this second one. I actually just finished it today. I had to put the trim and stuff on the pages and the charms and the tabs and all that. So this fabric is different. The kits used inside is the same as the other journal. So all that is the same. All those kits and stuff will be linked down in the description box. Here is the spine. This is actually 3 separate pieces, but you can't even tell the separation in them because I made the spine 2 3/4, and the normal crochet trim I use is only 2 1/2, so it didn't quite cover the threads properly. So I just went ahead and used these. I love the crocheted trim. So any of that I find, I love. Okay, so we got this really pretty crocheted trim around the image this time. Where on this one, it's not even fabric on here. This is all chipboard and paper, but this one has been sealed. So the front and back has been sealed. So if something was to spill on it, then it should be okay for a time, for long enough for you to clean it off. Okay, and we got the nameplate like we do on the other one. This one's got the book corners. So we've got these protectors on all 4 of the corners, okay? We've got the sheer chiffon ribbon. This one is in a chocolate. Now the pages are not in the same positions. They're put together completely different because this was the first one that I did and finished. As you can see, they're quite different. Okay, but they do have the same kits in them. Okay, so here's the tab, and like I told you, they got really cute little coffee cups, and there's like a coffee maker and stuff on all these charms, but I'll show you those, when we get to them. Here's a journal card. Here you can see the inside cover image there. One of the kits that I got from Pick Waves has the full image page, so you get half of it on one side. They're not 2 individual pictures. This right here is from Carolyn's Musings. I think it was Stephanie at Coffee Paper Scissors who was using these doilies. I'm pretty sure it was Stephanie. And so I went and got the kit of the doilies, and they make really cute tucks. So we got this journal card. I really loved this one. I think I said that in the other journal too. Like I said, it's a full image, and it's all these names of coffees. Lots of writing space, you guys. But I'm always going to have lots of writing space. I did another doily here. Another journal card. Loved the stickers. These I printed out on matte sticker paper, like the big label things you can buy from Amazon. And they're just so great to use. You can't even tell really it's a sticker. It looks like it's printed on the page. Am I up a little high? I was up a little high. This opens up here and here, and you got this great writing space. You can even write on the flaps if you wanted to. Really like how that turned out. This one here pulls down. Plenty of writing here, plenty of writing here, even writing in here if you want to, or you could attach a pocket. And then behind that we have one of the quote cards. Our next tab. And as you guys know, the tabs go on the first and the center signature, on the first page and the center of the signature. On this one, I just did 4 tabs because it doesn't have as much of that width, and I thought it would be too much to have it. So this one's got 4 tabs. Because that is a different style journal, as you guys know. I will link to that flip through down in the description box. I think I might have, do I have a series of videos on that journal? I don't remember. I don't think so, but I will share that flip through. Here is a huge journal card. Again, that's one of those stickers. And over here, we have a pocket here and a journal card. And I used this one because of the blues in here. And I matched those blues to that, and it just kind of draws them together. And then this is a flip out. See if we can see that in there. Yep. And then inside, we've got some more writing paper, another one of the stickers. I believe that this background is one of Diane's from Faith Art Design Studio. She's got fabulous backgrounds, and I just got her background kit. She just released a background kit as well. So I'll be sure to link to Diane as well. She's got beautiful kits, great backgrounds. Here I just took a paper doily and attached it to some scrapbook paper and added another. This right here was also from Carolyn's Musings, and I just cut that out right around there and just glued it on, just to give it some color to match the journal card. Some greens on here. Another large journal card there. Love this. All the old writing and stuff on it. Very nice. There's the other side of the coffees, the different coffees. Here I used this kind of taupey color trim on the pocket because I ran out of my normal one. But I did purchase some more today, so I'm happy about that. Into the second signature. This one is a little coffee cut on a plate, on a little saucer. And I actually just got this brown trim too. I ordered it through Amazon. I believe it was 5 yards, so I just rolled them all up on my empty spools here because it just came on a piece of cardboard. I don't like to store my trims like that. Here is another very large journal card to write on. Look how beautiful that is. Like I said, the full image is, so the coffee cup is over on this side of the page, so you just got these flowers, but it's really pretty. Look at this cafe. Doesn't that look so inviting to just go in there and sit down and have a cup of coffee with your friends? Or here's a sweet little girl here. Another one of those that I printed on sticker paper. She's so sweet. She's holding her cup of coffee. This is that line page that's got the irregular lines, which I think is so cool. Don't remember the shop, but it will be in the description box. Here's a corner tuck and another very large journal card. I specifically make my journals to be able to write in. Okay, here is a pocket here. And this journal card, we put a little whale tail on the top of that. And another flip out. And inside we've got, there's another one of, all of these were Diane's backgrounds. Look at how cool that is. And I just used the tear ruler and then inked those edges. I thought that looked really cool. And then over here is another large journal card. I want a drink of my tea. Another one. This is like a coffee pot. One of those little old percolators, you know. That's what it looks like. I learned this, and you guys saw one in the other coffee journal. I learned it from Brenda. And it's just, she used 6x6 pieces for it. I did an 8x8. I just took a piece of scrapbook paper that I had, and I cut it down 8x8. And I glued it down to have a pocket behind. I put a couple of girls drinking coffee here. So let's pull all of this stuff out of here. Okay, so you have a pocket in the back here, and then you got a pocket, you know, right here behind those. Okay, or you can put two separate ones behind each side, and then each of these little dividers here, these pocket is a pocket too. So you've got one for behind, 2, 3, and then inside 4 and 5. So nice place to put all kinds of journal cards. We've got 3 tickets here that I made these myself. I went ahead and stamped on it, put one of the stickers on both of them. They turned out really, really cute. And then this one was just a spare piece of paper, and I just cut the corners like it's a stamp. And so these go back in there. Well, if I can get it in there, there we go. And then this one in there. And then this one just goes right in the center. Yeah, really cute ideas that she had with, you know, for making the pockets from the 6x6 paper. Another journal card. Another one of the stickers. It looks amazing on the pages. Outside Cafe. Here's our cover image. There's the cup for that one with the pretty flowers and stuff. We got a pocket here. There's probably the last of that trim. There's our journal card. Into the third signature. This one is another, is that a pitcher on a saucer, or it looks too big for a coffee cup, but either way, whatever it is. It's a tag. I did a reverse on these, if you can see. I was just playing. Use some book page. Another one of the stickers. They look so good on those pages, don't they? And these can all be wrote on all these pages. There's another one of the paper doilies down here. Journal card. This one we did another one of the paper doilies. I did attach it to scrapbook paper, and then I just distressed it with some ink. I want it to be a little darker to match this. And then if you guys saw my video from my Happy Mail from Pam, and I actually did this one, and I used the embosser. I left the back plain so that you could write on it. And then there's the front of it. And it's really cute. Really love that folder, that embossing folder. And here's the center. Now these tags right here were inspired by Bobby. She had done a video where I can't remember who she said was doing these tags, and she followed along. So I took her lead and went ahead and made a couple of them. She used Tim Holtz paper dolls, which I have, but I wanted to keep it relatable to the journal. So I just used some more of the ladies I had as stickers and stuck them on there behind some book page. These little labels here are Tim Holtz, and these stamps are Tim Holtz. Yeah, they turned out super cute. I really like how they turned out. Another big journal card. Another journal card. Now this right here is interesting. I was watching Natasha at Treasure Books, and she was making these. And look at how cool this is. It just opens up. All this is writing space, which is amazing. And you can decorate these up however you want to decorate them up, but I just kept it just my coffee dyed paper because I thought that looked so cool. I added a little coffee cup sticker right here in the corner, and I really love that. I love the look of that. Added a little punch out here. That's just my 1-inch punch. Did some ink stained the edges. Turned out so cute. And then in here we've got another one of these big writing spaces. Again, the background is Diane's. And then this is, I got a kit of lined paper, and I can't remember who I got that from. But like I said, it'll all be linked in the description box. And I love this print right here. Trucker Lady Cafeteria. The coffee cups. And then this is another great sticker. Those were some of they were just fussy cuts that they were selling, and I think Fussy Cut's in the name of the shop. I don't remember, but those were some of the best fussy cuts that I've ever seen, and they were perfect for this journal, or these journals, I should say. Here is a side tuck, but we've got 2 separate pockets for these cute little quote cards. I love using them. So those are 2 separate pockets. It is glued in the center. And we're into the last signature. Yes, this is 4 signatures. And there's 10 pages in each, maybe 11. There's another cute little coffee cup on that one. There's like a press or a grinder. Why did I say press? There is a grinder for coffee beans. When we get our coffee, we go to a store that's called Winco. I don't know if any of you know of it. And they sell the beans, and they have grinders set up for your coffee. And that's where we get our coffee from. So I thought that was really cool. We got another doily here. This is one of my favorite journal cards. This one again is book page. This was from a vintage Reader's Digest. And I used some more Tim Holtz stamps. I bought 3 packs of those, and this is a separate pack. But this and this is also the Tim Holtz labels. There's our lady. We've got this little thing here. It says for latte. And then I just made this little 1-inch punch out of book page. And I just bought some of these. I don't know, what do they call these? Ball chains or something. And I just bought some of those because there's less balk than with a bulb pin. So I decided to put it on there with that. And we got some really pretty sari silk here in a blue golds. Just to add a little bit of color for that page. Another excellent sticker there. We got another pull down right here. Lots of writing space with my favorite stuff. Eyelash trim. And then we also have a quote card behind this one. You can write quotes on there, scripture on there, little notes on there, whatever you want to use them for. Oh, I'm skipping a page. There we go. Here is just a simple pocket here and another card journal card to write on. This was just some ivory cardstock, and I took some more of the stamps and just stamped on them for the tab. Yeah, really cute. See if we can get you back in there. There we go. And the last one, this right here looks like it's supposed to be a coffee machine. I don't know if you guys can, let me see if I can get you a view of this. Okay. Okay, here it is. It's supposed to be like a coffee machine or something. It looks like a mixer to me. I don't know, but I think it's supposed to be a coffee cup or a coffee maker. I just wanted to share that, but it looks like a mixer of some kind. Okay, so over here we got this tag. We got some really pretty, what do you call this stuff? I forget what you call it, but I just tied it on and it's all crinkly. This has got another frap. We got some hymnal page, some of the kit. And then over here we got a large journal card. We used some more of that taupey color trim on the pockets. Okay, so over here, this comes off and this opens up for writing there and there. And we're going to put this back on there so it's not flopping. Oh, no, we're not putting it on there yet because behind there is another little journal card. So lots of journaling space right there and just this little small space. I like this one too. Another, hey, come out of there. Large journal card. And over here we've got another one of those. I did 2 of them. We just distressed this cardstock up, added the stickers, the tabs. Here we got another tag. This was one of the tags that Pam had sent along with those folders, and I just decorated it up. Got a pocket, or the trim on that pocket there, and then of course this is another flip out, and we've got another large space to write. Really cute sticker there with coffee and a picture. And right here we got another small pocket, another quote card. Can I get that in there right? There seriously is so many places to write in here. And then on the back we got one more journal card that I threw together here. Very cute, right? This one was collaged everywhere in this one. And then we got my stamp down here. And there you have it, you guys. That is the second, all those charms are being weird, our second coffee journal. Unfortunately, these will not go into the shop. These are already spoken for. I'm trying to keep journals in my shop. But, yeah, these are spoken for. So they won't go in the shop. If anything changes, then I will put them in there. If anything changes, I can actually put it on the screen, I guess. But as of right now, they are spoken for. So you guys let me know what you think of the two different styles. You can go back and watch the flip through of this one. But let me know what you think of them. And we will soon have a process video on this style journal. And that is going to be a giveaway. Now, I haven't given what the theme is yet. You guys will see the theme when I start to put it together. It's going to be a very fun, coming into summer type of journal. So stay tuned for that process video. I've had several people tell me they would be interested in seeing how this was done. The original is from Natasha over at Treasure Books. But I decided I'm going to do a process on it as well, because there's a couple things that I did differently than what Natasha did. So, yeah. But I think that's it, you guys. And I appreciate you guys watching. So thank you for staying tuned. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.